Boom! It shows we are live. Hopefully everybody's having a great day. Let me get make sure my other computer's communicating when we get into our show for today. I saw Sean Jedi Master was here. Lockin99 is here. Hello. And I said, should be live. Computer loaded up slowly. It is 2:13 by my looks. So we'll see at 2:17, I will get this show on the road. We'll get our early birds logged in. We do have 702 entries. I could not figure out how to get both cameras to work. So let's see. Let me switch over to this one. See if it switches. It should. Boom. All right. Let me zoom in. I think that's as much as I can zoom in for now. Okay. So at least you know I'm here. So we will go from here. And when we get ready for you to see me again at the end, I'll switch the camera back. But we're going to go and get the entries for today, the 12th, for the early birds. Turn that off real quick and get that right there. So at 2:17, because that's when I officially went on. At 2:12, so 5 minutes. 5 minutes will be at 2:17. Yo, I'll be lurking now. Oh, no problem there, Boomslang. Yes, and I will be doing my Ken Griffey Jr. auction tonight at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. This is, I think, round 11 or 12 for selling Griffies on Whatnot. It's fun. It's fun. Been having some real good turnouts too for Griffey Mania. Griffey Mania. All right, we get the chat here ready for end early bird entries. Okay. So most of the time, once I introduce myself, I will pop into the overhead camera. I haven't figured out how to do both at the same time. I don't know if there's a way. I know the different icons show it here, but I don't know how to do it. To bring up another screen. Let me just check something real quick here. Layouts. Would that be? Find your solo layout. Okay, no, I don't want to do that. I'll have to play with it more and figure it out another time. How's that sound? We'll go with what we have for now. And I will see this next week if I can work on making it work better. How's that sound? But it is 2:17 on my computer, and Chuck's here. And let's go back up and get everybody logged in from when I said I would be live. My computer loaded up slowly. So let me get the entries in here really quick. Where did I put that? Here's my pen. Okay, I'm going to go down to the side here real quick because I don't want to write on the cards. But I will log everybody in here in just one momento. So, Sean, is the right side? Yeah, it is. It is. So let's see. Sean, Jedi Master. Was here. We got Locken in the house. Locken's here for 2+. Then we got Matty Ice Cards. Matty Ice Cards for 2+. Go down our list here. Matty Ice, Sean Jedi Master. It's 4 here. Cubs are bums, Matty. Sean Jedi Master. Sean Jedi Master. Were you here? Probably earlier. I gotta add you in here, Sean Jedi Master. I know I've got you in the club because I've got you on the. I'm gonna put you right here for now. All right, Sean Jedi Master, I've got you for your 2+. And we will have some trivias in just a minute here. Matty Ice Cards I got, right? Yep. Lockin', Matty Ice, Lockin'. Boomslang's in the house. Boomslang's got a 2+. And again, I'll make the announcement again today. I will not be live next week unless something changes. We've got our vacation. Bernie H is in the house. Bernie, I've got you for your 2. All right, Bernie H. Bernie. Chuck's in the house. Chuck's here. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got 6 people in here so far. Matty Ice will be. What did I see from Matty Ice? They cut benefits. Getting ready for a 20+ mile run tomorrow. Oh, no problem, Matty. Going to train where I'm doing my ultra marathon. That's pretty cool. All right, Matty, Locken, Matty, Dragon Fan Team. I need a 2+. Yep, we're still going through here. So, Dragon Fan Tim's here. Dragon Fan Tim with his 2+. Even though we're past the 5 minutes, but I was late, so I'll take the hit on that one. Chuck Nasty, Dragon Fan Tim. All right, I believe I've got everybody. Let me go down the list. I've got Bernie H in the house. I've got Boomslang. I've got Chuck Dupree. I've got Dragon Fan Tim. I've got Locken in here. I've got Matty Ice Cards. I've got Sean Jedi Master. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people now. Did I miss anybody? Speak now. And for those Facebook land, you can also comment, and I should see the comments if you comment to the live stream. So just post a comment in there, and it should show me a little Facebook icon, so I know you're at Facebook. I forgot that I could do both platforms on this easier than when I was using Streamlabs. I think there was a way, but I could never figure it out. But I've got both Facebook Live and YouTube Live while we're here. That gives me a following of about 6,000 to 7,000 people. with my platforms on Facebook. So other than that, we're going to get into our trivia since we've got everybody logged in here. All right, we've got two trivias. We got the one for today and the one for the weekend. You can do Rhino's Hall of Fame biography in one sentence. Most overrated second baseman ever. You mean for RYNE SANDBERG? Well, yeah, there's definitely not as much for RYNE SANDBERG as there was from Nolan Ryan. But this is the first in the S's, so Sandberg is leading off the S's. Week after next, we'll be doing the next 4 in the alphabet after Sandberg. So, give me that Barkley back. It's sad about Rhino. What happened to Rhino? Huh, Dragon Fan? What happened to Rhino? All right, let's get into our trivia for today, though. For Friday, July 12th, 2024, the baseball birthdays for today are Ron Fairley, Johnny Wyrostek, Mario Soto, and Jack Harshman. Okay, and our trivia for today, there is one correct answer. It'll be worth 5 entries to whoever gets it first. Okay, name the it's baseball by the decade. Name the Hall of Famer who led both leagues in steals in 1959. Is it A, Luis Aparicio? Is it B, Willie Mays? Is it C, Nellie Fox? Or is it D, Mickey Mantle? Name the Hall of Famer who led both leagues in steals in 1959. Is it A, Luis Aparicio, B, Willie Mays, C, Nellie Fox, or D, Mickey Mantle? Start your guessing now. Who's first? Dragon Fan Tim got it. Dragon Fan Tim got Luis Aparicio first. So Dragon Fan, you got a okay. Let's go through and review the answer. Again, it says, name the Hall of Famer who led both leagues in steals in 1959. I do kind of like the clarity of the camera this way. It's a little bit different when I was on Streamlabs. So it says, name the Hall of Famer who led both leagues in steals in 1959. It was Luis Aparicio. All right. A, Little Louie swiped 56 in 1959, doubling Mays' 27, which led the National League. Mays was a singular presence among base stealers, on top of leading the league in homers 4 times. The 1959 season marked his 4th straight National League steals title. For Aparicio, the White Sox shortstop, it was his 4th of 9 straight titles, and he swiped a career best 57 in 1964. So it was Luis Aparicio. Okay, so congratulations there, Dragon Fan Tim, for getting the first trivia. On to our second trivia for tomorrow, Saturday, July 13th, 2024. The birthdays are Stan Kovaleski, Jack Aker, Bill Caudill, and Ryan Ludwig Stan. All right. And then our Sunday birthdays for Sunday, July 14th are Happy Chandler, Tim Hudson, Robin Ventura, and Steve Stone. Okay. So this one is entitled Managers. All right. There's one correct answer. 5 points for the first person to get it correct in the chat on my chat. Okay. Managers, name the first team to fire Billy Martin. Was it A, the Twins, B, the A's, C, the Tigers, D, the Yankees? Again, managers, name the first team to fire Billy Martin. Was it A, the Twins, B, the A's, C, the Tigers, or D, the Yankees? Start your guessing now. Chuck, Nasty Sports. Chuck Dupree got it for 5 points. Congratulations there, Chuck, on getting the bonus, the extra trivia. All right, so when we come back from my week off, we'll be catching up on the calendar for trivia. Okay? So without further ado, I'm going to put this off to the side now. We're going to get into RYNE SANDBERG's biography here next. All right. I will put this away. So I just always have this out here to show you that we do have 7 prizes on the wheel. 702 as we giveaway. So we are getting closer for the giveaway. So we are going to do Ryan D. Sandberg, nicknamed a Rhino. Okay, we will do this after we get done with the biography. Okay, and I'll do like I did yesterday. I'm going to read this first, and then we'll go through some of the pages, probably as we do each section here. All right, but Ryan D. Sandberg, Rhino, Philadelphia, National League, 1981. He was with the Chicago in the National League in 1982 through 1994 and 1996 to 1997. A sure-handed second baseman with power and speed who dignified the game with his professionalism, quiet leadership, and tireless preparation. Set career records among second basemen for home runs, 277 of 282 overall, fielding percentage of .989, consecutive errorless games in a season, 90, and over 2 seasons, 123. Earned 9 Gold Gloves and led the league in runs scored 3 times. Elected to 10 All-Star teams and named National League MVP in 1984, and helped the Cubs to 2 division titles, hitting .385 in 10 postseason games. So there you have it. RYNE SANDBERG's Hall of Fame plaque having been read to you. All right. So let me get up here next to his biography. RYNE SANDBERG is our Hall of Famer for today. Okay. So let me turn to the first page in the book here for some of RYNE SANDBERG's cards. Don't have as many as I did for them for sure, but we do have some. All right, Ryan D. Sandberg was born September 18, 1959, nicknamed Rhino, is an American former professional baseball player, coach, and manager. He played 16 seasons in Major League Baseball as a second baseman for the Philadelphia Phillies in 1981 and the Chicago Cubs in 1982 through 94, in 1996 and 1997. After a slow start to his career, Sandberg made a name for himself on June 23, 1984, having a career game including 2 home runs in what would be colloquially known as the Sandberg game. Following this, Sandberg established himself as a perennial All-Star and Gold Glove candidate, making 10 consecutive All-Star appearances and winning 9 consecutive Gold Gloves from 1983 to 1991. His career .989 fielding percentage was a major league record at second base when he retired in 1997. He has the most Silver Slugger awards for a second baseman with 7, Sandberg was elected to the National Baseball Hall of Fame in January 2005. He was formally inducted in ceremonies on July 31st, 2005. He resigned from his managerial duties for the Phillies on June 26, 2015, and was succeeded by Pete Mackinnon. All right. As far as his early life, he was born and raised in Spokane, Washington. That's Eastern Washington for us here, Washingtonians. Sandberg's parents were Elizabeth, a nurse, and DeWent D. Sandy Sandberg, a mortician. He was named for relief pitcher Ryan Duran. Sandberg was a three-sport star in high school at North Central and graduated in 1978. He graduated the same year I did from high school. We are about the same age. I'm 1 year older than him. Barely. All right. The previous fall, he was named to Parade Magazine's high school All-America football team, one of the 8 quarterbacks, and one of 2 players from the state of Washington. The school's baseball field was named in his honor in 1985 as RYNE SANDBERG Field, and his varsity number was retired in both football and baseball. Sandberg was recruited to play quarterback at NCAA Division colleges and eventually signed a letter of intent with Washington State University in Pullman. He opted not to attend after being selected in the 20th round of the 1978 baseball amateur draft by the Philadelphia Phillies. Okay, on to his minor leagues. Let me get a sip of water real quick here first. That's right, it is Ethan's birthday today. Was he having a sale tonight for his birthday? That's good. I did a whatnot sale on my birthday. Didn't do hot, but we did have some fun, that's for sure. I had, I think, 4 or 5 orders. Pretty cool. So minor leagues. Sandberg was reportedly drafted after Bill Harper and Wilbur Moose Johnson, both Philadelphia Phillies scouts, persuaded the Phillies director of scouting, Dallas Green, to draft Sandberg. Despite his college football commitment, after the Phillies drafted Sandberg, Harper reportedly met with Sandberg, his parents, and brother, Dell, at the Sandberg home. His parents, particularly his mother, were very concerned about Ryan going to college and getting an education. Harper recalled Sandberg reportedly received a $20,000 bonus accepting the offer after taking a walk with his brother during the meeting. In 1978, at age 18, Sandberg began his professional career after being drafted by the Phillies. Sandberg played for the Helena Phillies in the rookie level Pioneer League. In his first professional season, Sandberg played exclusively at shortstop and hit .311 with a .390 OBP, 1 home run, 15 stolen bases, and 23 RBIs in 56 games. Among his teammates at Helena were George Bell, a future MVP, and Bob Dernier, who would later form the Daily Double with Sandberg in Chicago. The 3 would advance through the Phillies system as teammates. Remaining at shortstop in 1979, Sandberg played for the Class A level Spartanburg Phillies in the Western Carolina League in 138 games, 247 bases, and 47 RBIs. Sandberg played for the Class AA level Reading Phillies of the Eastern League in 1980 with Reading. Sandberg hit .310 with a .403 on-base percentage, 12 triples, 32 stolen bases, 11 home runs, and 79 RBIs. Playing in 129 games for Reading, Sandberg drew 73 bases on balls against 72 strikeouts. In the field, Sandberg played 120 games at shortstop and 4 at third base. Sandberg was selected to the Eastern League All-Star team. Advancing to the Class AAA level, Oklahoma City 89ers in 1981, Sandberg played 130 being called up by the Philadelphia Phillies with Oklahoma City. Sandberg remained primarily at shortstop while playing 17 games at second base. Sandberg hit .293 with a .352 OBP, 32 stolen bases, 9 home runs, and 62 RBIs. Next up we got is okay, 9 Central Time. There we go. All right. Refresh the chat here and turn the page to the next 9 cards. All right, the Philadelphia Phillies. Sandberg made his major league debut as shortstop for the Phillies in 1981, playing in 13 games. Sandberg had 1 hit and 6 at-bats for a .167 batting average during his brief stint with the team. The 1 hit occurred at Wrigley Field using a bat borrowed from starting shortstop Larry Bowa. The Phillies soon concluded that Sandberg was not a successor to Bowa at shortstop. While Sandberg had played both second and third base in the minor leagues, he was blocked from those positions by Manny Trillo and Mike Schmidt. He was traded along with Bowa to the Cubs for shortstop Ivan De Jesus prior to the 1982 season. The trade, now reckoned as one of the most lopsided deals in baseball history, came about after negotiations for a new contract between Bowa and the Phillies broke down. Cubs general manager Dallas Green wanted a young prospect to go along with the aging Bowa. As it turned out, Bowa's playing career ended after the 1985 season. Green had been instrumental in drafting of Sandberg in 1978 while working in the Phillies front office. The two remained close over the years. Years later, Phillies general manager Paul Owens said that he hadn't wanted to trade Sandberg, but Green and the Cubs were interested in any of the other prospects he offered. Owens then went back to his scouts, who said Sandberg wouldn't be any more than a utility infielder. However, Sandberg had hit over .290 in the minors 2 years in a row. The trade is now considered one of the best, if not best, in recent Cubs history. At the same time, it is considered one of the worst trades in Phillies history. While De Jesus helped anchor the Phillies infield on their way to the 1983 World Series, he lasted only 3 years in Philadelphia and was out of baseball by 1988. Sandberg is one of 2 Hall of Famers who came up through the Phillies farm system and earned their Hall of Fame credentials primarily as Cubs, the other being Fergie Jenkins. Similarly, Jenkins, then aged 23, was traded to the Cubs in another trade that ended up heavily favoring the Cubs. A multiplayer trade for the 1960s workhorse Larry Jackson, then aged 35, and Bob Bull, then aged 37, whose best days were behind him. Okay, change over to the next page of cards here. Chicago Cubs next. The Cubs, who initially wanted Sandberg to play center field, installed him as their third baseman, and he went on to be one of the top-rated rookies of 1982. After the Cubs acquired veteran Roy Say, following the 82 season, they moved Sandberg to second base, where he became a star. 1984. After winning a Gold Glove Award in his first season at the new position, Sandberg emerged with the breakout season, 1984, which he batted .314 with 200 hits, 114 runs, 36 doubles, 19 triples, 19 home runs, and 84 RBIs. Bob Dernier was the leadoff hitter and Gold Glove fielder for the Cubs in 1984. After his great season, in which he garnered national attention, he wrote an autobiography, Rhino with Fred Mitchell. The Sandberg game. One game in particular was cited for putting Sandberg, as well as the 1984 Cubs in general, on the map. An NBC national telecast of the Cardinals game on June 23, 1984. The Cubs had been playing well throughout the season's first few months, but as the team unaccustomed to winning, they had not yet become a serious contender. In the eyes of most baseball fans. As for Sandberg, he played 2 full seasons in the majors. And while he had shown himself to be a top fielding second baseman and fast on the base pass, over 30 stolen bases both seasons, his .260-ish batting average and single-digit home run production were respectable for his position, but especially noteworthy. And Sandberg was not talked about outside Chicago. The game of the week, however, put the sleeper Cubs on the national stage against their regional rival, the St. Louis Cardinals. Both teams were well-established franchises with a long fan base outside the Chicago and St. Louis areas. In the 9th inning, the Cubs trailed 9-8 and faced a premier relief pitcher of the time, Bruce Sutter. Sutter was at the forefront of the emergence of the closer in the late 70s and early 80s, and was especially dominant in 1984, saving 45 games. However, in the 9th inning, Sandberg, not yet known for his power, slugged a solo home run to left field against the Cardinals' ace closer, tying the game. Answering his dramatic act, the Cardinals scored 2 runs in the top of the 10th. Sandberg came up to win on the 11th inning, with the winning run being driven in by a single off the bat of Dave Owen. The Cardinals' Willie McGee, who hit for the cycle during the game, had already been named NBC's Player of the Game before Sandberg's first home run. Sandberg later shared that distinction with McGee. As NBC play-by-play announcer Bob Costas, who called the game with Tony Kubiak, said when Sandberg hit the second home run, "Do you believe it? The game is known as the Sandberg game." In 1985, Sandberg batted .305 with 26 home runs, 83 RBIs, 113 runs scored, and a career high of 54 stolen bases. Right? How many pages we got left here? Oh, we got a few. Turn the next page here. In 1990, Sandberg led the National League in home runs, in a rarity for a second baseman with 40. Sandberg was only the 3rd second baseman to hit 40 home runs. Rogers Hornsby and Davey Johnson hit 42, and no American League second baseman had reached 40 until Brian Dozier in 2016. Sandberg also batted in 100 runs, despite batting second in the order. His batting average did not suffer from his new level of power, as he finished at .306 for the season. Sandberg, Brady Anderson, Barry Bonds, and Ronald Acuna Jr. are the only players to have both a 40-homer 1990, a 50 steal 1985, and the season during their careers. In 1991, Sandberg batted .291 with 26 home runs and batted in 100 runs for the second consecutive season. He also won his 9th consecutive Gold Glove at second base, breaking a tie he had shared with Bill Mazeroski for most Gold Gloves at that position. Roberto Alomar has since broken this record. In 1992, On March 1992, Sandberg became the highest paid player in baseball at the time, signing a $28.4 million, $61,662,414 in today's terms. 4-year extension worth $7.1 million. A season, he earned a spot on the National League roster. And a National League Silver Slugger Award. Oh, excuse me. At second base with a .304 batting average, 26 home runs, 100 runs, and 87 runs batted in. 1994, Sandberg, a notoriously slow early season starter, found himself slugging even more so than usual early in the 1994 season, with his average at a career low of .238 and having recorded only 53 hits in 57 games. Sandberg decided to step away from baseball, and on June 13, 1994, he announced his retirement. In his book, Second to Home, Sandberg said, "The reason I retired is simple. I lost the desire that got me ready to play on an everyday basis for so many years. Without it, I didn't think I could perform at the same level I had in the past, and I didn't want to play at a level less than that what was expected of me by my teammates, coaches, ownership, and most of all, myself." In 1996 and 1997, Sandberg returned to the Chicago Cubs for the 1996 and 97 seasons, then retired with a career batting average of .285 and a record of 277 home runs as a second baseman. This record was surpassed in 2004 by Jeff Kent. Sandberg's final game at Wrigley Field and final career hit were September 21st, 1997. This also was the final Wrigley Field game for the Cubs broadcaster Harry Carey, who died during the following winter. All right, let's turn the page again here. Oh, that's weird. Why did I miss so many? I guess I wanted to end there. I guess saving for room. Oh, I know, because these are, I'll explain some of these. When we get to them, I'll show you the backs of the cards. You can see some of the backs as I turn them. You'll notice you think that's a duplicate, and that's a duplicate, that's a duplicate, but you'll see the differences on the backs of the cards when I turn the pages. Post-playing career. Initially, Sandberg kept a low profile after retiring. However, in 2005, Sandberg accepted his first marketing deal since his retirement, agreeing to be a spokesman for the National City Bank. He also appeared on ESPN Radio 1000 as an analyst during the 2004 baseball season. He is also a former baseball columnist for Yahoo Sports. All right. So you'll see on the back here, you'll have these two Sandbergs here. And if you can notice and see, you'll see two different color variations. It's the way the inking was back in the day. It was a little bit lesser quality. But this one's a darker color, and this one's like a brighter yellow. So that's why I do those comparisons on the cards all the time. Because to me, that's two different cards. One that color variation and one this color variation. I know it's just a printing problem, but they should have kept track of those things. Because to me, that would mean you've got two different cards. You don't notice it much on the front, but you can on the back with the backs and the colorings. Okay, I know there's a difference when they're Tiffany cards, but these ones aren't glossy Tiffany cards at all. And it's usually going to be a bright yellow like this one here on the 387 card. It would be a bright yellow here if they were Tiffany cards. Just in case you're wondering. So we'll have the same similar here with the yellows. You can see it on the front here. You got a darker yellow and a lighter yellow. And the green, you'll notice it more on the back when I turn the page. So his Hall of Fame induction, Sandberg delivered what many traditionalist fans consider a stirring speech at his Hall of Fame induction ceremony. in 2005. He thanked the writers who voted for him because it meant that he played the game the way he had been taught and it should be played. He spoke several times of respect for the game and chided a subset of current players who, in his opinion, lack that respect. Especially, he spoke of how the game needs more than home run hitters, citing that turning a double play and laying down a sacrifice bunt are weapons many of today's greats don't value. He also made a strong pitch for the induction of his former teammates, Andre Dawson, who was ultimately elected to join the Hall in 2010, and famously promoted the election of a long-snubbed former Cub to the Hall by saying, for what it's worth, Ron Santo just earned one more vote on the Veterans Committee. Because, of course, the Veterans Committee is composed of Hall of Fame inducted players. Okay? So let's turn the page here, and you'll see the difference between the green and the yellow. This one, yellow, is noticeable. You can see the bright one here and the darker one here. Same thing with the dark green here and the lighter green or teal. This is more like a teal color. Okay, so that's what those are there. I think these cards are all different on this page, and then I think we've got one more page after this. So the number retirement. Following his Hall of Fame induction, Sandberg had his number 23 retired in a ceremony at Wrigley Field on August 28, 2005. He became only the fourth Chicago Cub to have his number retired, following in chronological order: Ernie Banks, 14, Billy Williams, 26, and Ron Santo, number 10. Sandberg has worn his uniform number 23 in past jobs as Cubs spring training instructor and Peoria's Chiefs manager. He also wore that number during his time with the Iowa Cubs as their manager and as the manager of Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs. As far as his managerial career, Sandberg formerly served as a spring training instructor for the Cubs in Mesa, Arizona. In 2007 through 10, on December 5, 2006, Sandberg was named manager of the Cubs Class A Peoria Chiefs in the Midwest League in his first season as manager and took his team to the Midwest League Championship game. In December 2008, Sandberg was promoted to manager of the Class A Double-A team, Tennessee Smokies. All right. Sorry, I just noticed that was like in the viewable area there. It bugs me sometimes. I just noticed that. Could probably hide that over there a little bit more too. In December 2009, he was again promoted to the manager of AAA Iowa clubs upon leading Iowa to an 82-62 record. The Pacific Coast League named him as its 2010 Manager of the Year. All right. And Sandberg has said that his ideal job was to manage the Cubs. Former manager Lou Piniella suggested that Sandberg, as a manager of the Cubs' top minor league affiliate, would be in the mix to replace him when he retired after the 2010 season. However, the position was given to interim manager Mike Quaid. Okay, let me turn the page here. This is our last page of Sandberg cards. We've got the 86, 87, and 88. Oh, 86, 87, a different 87 All-Star, and then an 88. It's not all of his, but I might have more cards as I sort more Hall of Famer cards down the road. And then that's when I update and correct all my binders with the players. So in 2011 to 2015, on November 15, 2010, Sandberg left the Cubs, organized and returned to his original organization, manager of the Phillies' top minor league affiliate, the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs. He led the Iron Pigs to the first ever playoff appearance and an International League Championship Series. Baseball America named him its 2011 Minor League Manager of the Year. Then he went on to the Phillies manager. On September 22nd, 2013, Sandberg was named to permanent manager with a 3-year contract with an option for 2017. He became the first Hall of Fame player to manage a team full-time since Frank Robinson managed the Montreal Expos and the Washington Nationals from 2002 to 2006. As far as a Cubs ambassador, in 2016, Sandberg joined the Cubs organization as a Goodwill ambassador. In this position, he makes public appearances at Cubs-related events and attends Cubs games to meet and greet fans, and is an occasional color commentator for the team's telecasts on Marquee Sports Network. As far as his managerial career, with the Philadelphia Phillies from 2013 to 15, he had 119 wins, 159 losses, with a .428 winning percentage. His personal life, on a side note, Sandberg married his high school sweetheart, Cindy, and the couple had 2 children, Justin and Lindsay. They divorced in July of 1995. Sandberg married Margaret in August of 1995. She has 3 children from her former married, BR, Adrian, and Stephen. He also has 8 grandchildren. Ryan's nephew, Jared Sandberg, was a third baseman for the Tampa Bay Rays from 2001 to 2003. In January 2024, Sandberg announced that he had begun treatment for metastatic prostate cancer. Oh, just earlier this year. Charity Foundation, Sandberg and his wife Margaret founded the Rhino Kid Care to assist in the lives of children with serious illnesses. The organization provided anything from big brothers, mentors, and older companions to a home-cooked meal. Rhino Kid Care also provided massage therapists and clowns dressed up as doctors and nurses to brighten up Children's Day. Rhino Care mission was dedicated to enhancing the lives of children with serious medical conditions and their families by providing supportive, compassionate. Kid Care is no longer in operation. As far as awards, Sandberg was inducted as a laureate of the Lincoln Academy of Illinois and awarded the Order of Lincoln, the state's highest honor, by the governor of Illinois in 2017. So there you have it. Rhinos cards there. I'll show you the backs over here so you can see that. Oh, I forgot we did have one more hiding in there. This the little stats from the 1984 National League MVPs. The MVPs. All right. And you can see nothing in here yet. It's room for more Hall of Famers as I add new players that have more than just like a page worth of cards. And I'll put them into a binder and add to them. I'm going to have to get Hall of Fame binders down the road. And these are my Nolan Ryans. Just in case you're wondering, I'm just getting this out of the way so I can get ready to share the last part of our stream, and that is going back to this. So let me go back to StreamYard and change my cameras. Let me change my cameras back. There we go. We're already there. We don't need to see me yet, so we are going to open up this. This actually worked pretty good. I'm surprised how clear this is. Yeah, it's really clear. You can see my veins in my arms and how skinny I'm getting. I used to be, before I had COVID, I used to weigh like 220 pounds. Now I'm down to 170. So I've lost some weight. And no, I'm not sick. I I lost almost 30 pounds while I was in the hospital. So yeah, I used to weigh 220. But when I went into the hospital, I was about 210, and then I've lost some weight since then. So we will be doing this to finish off things here. Let me just do a refresh here, see how many thumbs up we've got here. Because I will be doing my Whatnot Ken Griffey Jr. auction at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I know Matty Ice has been there. I think it's the right Matty Ice. I don't know. Either that or Matty Ice Cards has somebody that's using his name on Whatnot. Was that you, Matty Ice, on Whatnot? I think it was, because I can't tell for sure if it's the same icon or not. But we will open this up since Lockin99 had replenished my stuff here. Lockin, I gotta give you some bonus entries for the product you sent me. I give you entries when I get the box from you. So, boom. This is what we'll do here. And so it is now time then. We're gonna redo this. Let me check my we got 9 thumbs up. 9 thumbs up. Almost made 10. But that's okay. We don't have to for a Fairfield. So I'm gonna go open this up. This is how I open my Fairfields. I go from the bottom, because that way I can use it for my Patreon repacks. This one is, another one like last week. It is February of 2024. Oh, and we got a Topps Big pack in here. A Topps Big. Series 3. I don't know for sure who's in the Series 3. But we'll find out at the end here. We'll definitely find out at the end. So the Fairfield is empty. I'll put that there into my Fairfield stack. Let's see how many Hall of Famers we can find and how many Seattle Mariners we can find. And then I'll sort through the cards later and see how many rookies might be in here. And after that, I send some of the player cards to my Patreon. I send packages to from time to time. So we got Salvador Perez with the Kansas City Royals. Then we've got Nestor Cortez with the New York Yankees. Then we've got the Arizona Diamondbacks team card. All right, we got and then if I see any current stars and fan favorites from days gone by, then I put them into my Whatnot box for my sales on the day that I do those. So Joey Gallo with the Rangers. Now we got Emilio Pagan with the Padres. We got Jay Buhner with the New York Yankees. Melito Perez with the Royals. Phil Plantier with the Red Sox. We got Bob Boone with the Royals. Juan Augusto with the Astros. We've got a Jimmy Rollins Flair with the Philadelphia Phillies. We got a Tony Graffino with the Brewers. We got a Juan Samuel with the Dodgers. That one's a 1990. Looks like the oldest one so far in the box. We got the Yankees, Brian Fisher and Marty Bystrom. This one is what? Oh, we got an insert. Joe D. So this 1986. All right, now we got a Joe D here. Joe DiMaggio. Boom, we got a Hall of Famer. Joe DiMaggio. Joe DiMaggio. That's pretty cool. That's a 1992 insert card. Got a little ding on it, but that's Hall of Fame collection worthy. That's for sure. So Joe DiMaggio. So we got one Hall of Famer so far. Pedro Alvarez with the Pittsburgh Pirates. We got Jason Best with, what affiliate is that he with? Oh, the Minnesota Twins. Minnesota Twins. We got a Seattle Mariners, Ed Vandenberg with the Seattle Mariners. And a 1981 Topps. No, 1982 Topps. It's probably his rookie card there. Awesome. Then we've got Gene Nelson with the Athletics. Try to get these up here a little bit higher. Jack Howell with the Angels. Turn back the clock. We got a Reggie Jackson, another Hall of Famer there. Uh-oh, running neck and neck. We got a Matt Sinatro with the Mariners. So we got two Mariners now. All right. We've got Bon Hayes with Philadelphia Phillies. Baseball's exciting stars. Oh, wow. We're getting some inserts in here. Fleer 87. I don't know if I've seen that set before. Who else we got here? We got Greg Jeffries with the Philadelphia Phillies. We got Travis Swigert with the Pittsburgh Pirates. Got a Philadelphia Phillies checklist card with Lenny Dykstra on the front here. We got Dan Plesac with the Milwaukee Brewers. Cecilio Guante with the Texas Rangers. We got the Los Angeles Dodgers stadium card. We got the Delino De Shields with the Texas Rangers. Scott Rowland, another new Hall of Famer. So we got another Hall of Famer here. What are we up to? 3 Hall of Famers and 3 Mariners. Let's see who's going to win today. Eugenio Suarez with the Reds. We got Orlando Cabrera with the Expos. Shannon Stewart with the Blue Jays. We got Nefi Perez with the Colorado Rockies. Alex Fernandez with the Florida Marlins. Nomar Garcia Parra with the Red Sox. Shout out to Ethan for his Red Sox. Gary Ward for the Tigers. Oh, we got another one. Russ Swan with the Seattle Mariners. Now what do we got? We got 3. So we got, are we 3 and 3? Are we in a tie now? Might come down to the Topps big cards. Dana Keeker with the Red Sox. Jeff Kent with the Mets, Topps Stadium Club. Ooh, we got a Andy Van Slyke signed by the Orioles, Fleer 95. That's pretty cool looking back, that color scheme. Scott Cherry with the Cardinals. We got Miguel Jimenez with the Oakland Athletics rookie card. That's a rookie card for sure. That's right on it. Newer, I think it's starting right around 2000 something, I believe, that they are required to put a rookie emblem on the rookie cards. Lance Johnson with the White Sox. Oh, here we go. Got a checklist here. Let me see if I got a Ken Griffey Jr. or, oh, they got Fred McGriff on here. We won't. I just look for the big ones. Oh, Kansas City, New York Yankees, Toronto Blue Jays, and the Pittsburgh Pirates checklist. There we go. It's got a Pittsburgh Pirate checklist on there. Bill Wegman with the Brewers. Gene Nelson with the Athletics. Johnny Ray with the Angels, and Ben Grieve with the Topps 2000. Topps 2000, Ben Grieve. That's his 3rd year card. Pretty cool, though. All right, so what did we have here? We had 1, 2, 3 Hall of Famers so far. 3 Hall of Famers so far, and 3 Seattle Mariners. So Topps Big is going to make the difference here. Topps Big is going to make the difference here. See who's going to break the tie in the Topps Big. Series 3. Let's see who we get in here. This is what year is this one again? I even think to check. It'll say on the cards for sure. What do we got here? The company store. The company store. Yeah, you want to buy something from the Topps company store? You can almost get your special offer information there. You get a t-shirt for $9.95 plus $1.25 for postage, making it a total of $11.20. You can get a Topps baseball shirt. I wonder if I could redeem that and send that in. I wonder if they're still in cahoots there for that giveaway. Oh, we got a Burt Blyleven. Isn't Blyleven a Hall of Famer? Blyleven's a Hall of Famer, right? Yep, there's another Hall of Famer. All right, now we got another Hall of Famer. So that's 4 Hall of Famers now. We got Rafael Santana with the New York Yankees. We've got Craig Reynolds with the Houston Astros. We've got Rene Gonzalez with the Baltimore Orioles. We've got Zane Smith with the Atlanta Braves. We've got Mark Kubica with the Kansas City Royals. And Jim Morris with the Detroit Tigers. So nobody to write home about there. Just one Hall of Famer, Burt Blyleven. Blyleven. I'm just messing with you. I'm trying to act like Biden. You don't know how to talk anyway. So there we go. That was our content for today. It is just over the hour mark. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I really enjoy that. So let me do one more camera switch here so you can see me again so I can sign off. I will get this back out for the end. We're going to do the 2-minute warning. Let me get that ready here. Okay, so I've got it ready. When you see it appear on the screen, then you can start putting your end of stream entries. 10 thumbs up. Yes, I see we do got the 10 thumbs up. That's pretty cool. I don't have any other product to open right now, though. We already opened a product. I figured we'd get to the 10 for the Fairfield. Until I get more product in, I don't buy product. Sometimes people send me some. So if we do get something by the time I come back week after this next week, we can work on something with that maybe. I might have something coming in, but I don't know if the person really wants to send it yet. But if they do, I will definitely will be shooting for the 10 thumbs up to open some additional product if it shows up sometime next week. Okay. So let me get in here real quick into my settings. Change my camera to me. And then you'll see me for the end of the show. Hold on a sec. There we go. There we go. I'm here. I'm still here. You can't get rid of me that easy. Can't get rid of me that easy. So hopefully you guys have a wonderful weekend coming up. We will see you after next week. So let's see, what's the date of my next live? Will be on July 23rd. Okay, it will be July 23rd will be my next live. So I'll be live on 23rd, 24th, 25th, and 26th of July. So I'll have then, we'll do the 2-minute warning here in just a second for the end of stream. And then after that, sorry, I was hoping I could have worked it out, but this is important. We gotta do Vacation Bible School in our church so that we can try and share God's word with children. Okay, so I'm gonna put this in starting end of stream. You can put your entries in now. Then Bernie H, have a great yeah. It's summertime. It's that time of year. I got to leave the window open to get some air in so you hear the local municipal airport airplanes flying around. People are trying to get their flight hours in the summertime. All right. So at 3:20, I'll go ahead and end the stream here. And then we will get on with our upcoming weekend and week. Again, you can hang out with me on Whatnot. You don't have to buy anything. If you want to come in and chat and help be a moderator on the channel, that would be appreciated. But it's not necessary. I can't expect you to do everything for the lonely little me. But I do appreciate you guys hanging out with me all the time. I miss it when I can't get my computer to work and I can't do my live stream. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I want to be with my friends. Kind of like a little kid in a candy store, you know? What? I can't do my live because my computer won't work right? It makes me upset sometimes. So I'm just waiting for the 2-minute warning to be up. So far, we got Bernie, we got Chuck Nasty, we got Matty Ice, we got Boom Slang. All will get entries as soon as I end it at 3:20. I was offered a 5,000 count box of 1979 tops in great shape for $150 and 10 other boxes for $100. Oh my word, if I only had $250, that would have been awesome. 1979. Wow. But end the 2-minute warning. That was 2 minutes. Let me log everybody in here. What do we got? Bernie H gets 2 more. Bernie H gets 2 more. Chuck gets 2 more. You get 2, Chuck. You got that one, so you got 2 more. All right. And then Matty Ice has got 2 more. And Boom Slang. Boom Slang has got 2 more. All right, so I got the +2. I got Bernie H. I've got Boom Slang. I've got Chuck. So I got those people. Hopefully you all had a great time today. I enjoyed being here with you. The heat wave is almost over here in Washington, so that's been a blessing in disguise. It was brutal getting into the 90s. We're not used to 90-degree weather. We're not used to 90-degree weather in the Pacific Northwest. Everybody knows it rains here a lot, but we do enjoy the summer when it gets here. So for now, this is Don Blondahl, having had a wonderful day with you. I appreciate you hanging out with me, and it's been fun. It's been real, and I'm going to miss you next week. But if it works out where I can, I might just pop in and do a stream if it works out. But I think we're going to have a busy and tiring week we're expecting about 60 kids in our church for Vacation Bible School. Hopefully it might be more, but if it's slightly less, whatever is there, we will have fun and teach these children the Word of God. So until then, you all take care. Have a wonderful and blessed day, and I'll see you either here or on Whatnot. Again, you don't have to buy on Whatnot. Just come and visit and hang out with us. Okay? So until then, you all take care. Have a wonderful and blessed day, and we will see you next time. Bye for now.